KwaZulu-Natal, where police shot dead 7 suspects during a robbery in Isipingo. Let's touch base with our reporter Mlungisi Khumalo with the very latest. Mlu?
Yes, a good morning to you, Blaine, and a good morning to our viewers at home. Like you mentioned, yes, this is a breaking story. We've just now been told by the police here in Isipingo, in the south of Durban, that 7 suspects have been gunned down. Apparently, they were trying to rob a business in the early hours of this morning. Now, according to the police, they said that they received a T-pot, and upon arriving on the scene, when the suspects saw them, they then fired at the police. And of course, we were then told that a gunfire ensued between the suspects and the police. But what I can tell you right now, Plain, as I'm talking to you, about exactly 2 minutes later, 2 minutes before, just after I spoke to you, there were gunshots as we speak to you right now. And apparently, more of the suspects are busy shooting with the police currently, not far from where I'm staying right now. But with me, I've got the police spokesperson, Ngobile Kwala, in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, who just tell us what happened. Thank you very much for your time, Ngobile Kwala. Just briefly, what happened here in the early hours of the morning?
Yes, in the early hours of this morning at 10 to 2, the police officers acted on intelligence-driven information about a planned robbery and the safes that were to be bombed at a business premises here in Isipingo. And the police officers placed themselves on duty, and the suspects then arrived, and immediately when they saw the police officers, they started to fire shots, and there was an exchange of gunfire. As a result, 7 suspects were declared dead at the scene, and there is a suspect that was arrested.
I understand now, Captain Kwala, that as we speak right now, there are actually gunshots. Police are still firing shots at some of the suspects that got away.
Yes, the other suspect that's managed to flee the scene are firing shots at the police officers, but the scene is on the other side from where we are now. But those suspects that fired shots at the police officers are still being sought.
And I understand as well, Captain, that we understand that the suspects were not shot at the same place. We understand that 4 others were actually shot about 3 minutes from where we are right now.
Yes, some of the suspects' bodies were around here, and some were recovered near the railway line, and the other ones, there is another body that was found next to the other house in this area.
What do we know about the suspects and the people that are deceased according from the intelligence information?
The suspects will be profiled to check if they are linked to other robbery cases committed in Durban and surrounding areas. And they were also found in possession of rifles, pistols, explosive, as well as the braking implements.
Thank you very much. That's Captain Ngobile Kwala from the SABC in KwaZulu-Natal, the spokesperson. As she mentioned, that as we're talking to you right now, currently we understand that there is actually gunfire which is actually active from where we are currently. And of course, she also mentioned that an intelligence-driven operation led to the demise of these 7 suspects. And we also understand now, Blaine, that a number of the suspects did manage to get away, but we understand that the police are hot on their heels.
All right, Mlu, of active scene, as you say. Come back to us with the very latest. Mlungisi Khumalo reporting about 7 suspects shot dead in a robbery in Isipingo. That's our breaking news on the Agenda's Watch.